And you'll get familiar with that as you continue to come here with your wife. And we have the artist here today, as you know, painting live. And he has painted an original piece. And if you wave your hand back there, Bill, of Gallery Woo, the artist. That is yours. No, I will not ship it up to the Northeast. I'm going to leave it here for you when you come back to put it in your home here in Florida.
Oh, wow.
So we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
That means a year of free write-outs.
I don't even have a year of free write-outs either. Do you, Chris? Did you get a year? Okay. Last year, every year we do an award, and it is the National Tourism Week Tourism Person of the Year. And this year, presenting the award is your last year 2011 recipient, Mr. Keith Overton.
Roger, just so you know, I was supposed to give you that award, and Robin just did it. I called you up to say, hey, would you come down and be a speaker here? And we're very appreciative. I've had an opportunity to testify before Congress with you a number of times. We have lobbied on Capitol Hill just as many times, and there's not a better person to represent our interests than you, and we thank you very much. And hopefully that'll serve as a reminder in your office wall of what you're missing here for the next 6 months, right? Do all of you get pressured as much as I do to sponsor these events by Robin? She is relentless. Now I know why I got Tourism Person of the Year. I went back and checked our register. And I think we gave her like $10,000 in 12 months. But let me assure you that this year's winner is cheap and did not do that. Now you're all saying, shit, I hope I don't get the award. Let me tell you just a few things about this year's Tourism Person of the Year. This person is a leader and a protector of our industry's interests, whether they're fiscal, political, or civic. The gamut is covered. We can always rely on this person no matter what the issue is. This person works to resolve issues on everyone's behalf in this room, and frankly, most of us don't even know about it when it's happening. The person is most effective behind the scenes, believe it or not, although they'll steal the room when they're there, and when I announce it, you'll know who I'm talking about. But it's amazing how they can work a back of a room or a phone conversation on a particular issue, and you go into a meeting thinking it's going to be the end of the world, and all of a sudden, it's fixed. And you always know this person had a hand in it when you get to the end of the meeting. It's pretty compelling how it works. This person is more giving of their time, money, and resources than virtually anyone I know. I recall one day we were in a car driving somewhere, I don't remember where it was because we traveled a lot together, and we were talking about the number of gift certificates that this lodging facility had given away over the years. And we kind of just stopped counting when you got toward the tens of thousands. And people don't realize that. I know all of you in this room are giving that way too. That's what makes our community so compelling. But this individual is the creme de la creme of what it's like to be a civic leader and what the responsibility is to the community. I can't think of a better person to exemplify that. The number of checks, and I was kidding, by the way, about this person being cheap, because the number of checks that are written for political campaigns that are to represent our interests, whether it's to fundraisers to support our event, or whether it's to local organizations like the one that Gary hosted Saturday night at the Alton, which was great, by the way. The first team, if you haven't been there, you should go next year. Good job. But this individual is always supportive of that. Those kinds of things are very important, and our industry, I think, is a leader of doing that. I can't think of an influential board in our community or in Tallahassee, really anywhere, that this person either doesn't serve on or positively influence one way or the other. There's just, you can't touch anything that this individual isn't involved with. The winner this year is an all-in person, and boy, they are relentless when they get on an issue. I would hate to be on the opposite side. But despite all these great qualities, really what impresses me most about the values that this person has, they come from family. A family who has represented us very well exceptionally well for almost the past 5 decades. I'm getting to know who it is here now. In our modern business tact of the big eat the small, the family-run business really has become less and less effective and popular. This family, we all kind of know who it is now. Right? Of course, he's sitting with the mayor, imagine that. This family is always going to be first to this individual, I can assure you of that. And I know today that he would want me to say that he's accepting this award on behalf of his family, so I want to recognize them. You know, it started with his grandparents, the legacy of the El Sirata. You know, how many years ago? 45? Something like that?
50.
50 years. His parents, Harry and Beverly, his 3 sisters, Lene, Deborah, and Val, and of course his wife and new, beautiful daughter, Olivia. It is pretty special when you get to announce a award like that. Thank you for everything you've done. Please allow me to congratulate Mr. Gregg Nicklaus for being the Tampa Bay Beach's favorite tourism person of the year.
Wow. Great honor, great accomplishments, great family, great everything. I don't live up to what you just said. This was not done by me, it was done by us. These are very fabulous and most great gratifying.
Just maybe a picture from
Awards and words to be said on that behalf. What cannot be said is that the 50 years that we've spent here have been enjoyed by me and my family, without exception. And when I wake up every morning, I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy going to the office, and I enjoy sharing the good and the bad. And most importantly, I enjoy the people in this room and how it's made me a better person. It's made my life enriched. It's made very special for me a place to live. And certainly I'm blessed to have each and every one of you, or so many of you call good friends. I am especially honored to have Keith here give this award to me today. We've shared many, what we'll call accomplishments along the way, trials and tribulations. We've shared many things that today I look back upon and say were foundations on which I can say have bettered myself and our family. I say thank you to Tim for many of the things that he did along the way to make our business more successful. And then, of course, each and every one of you for what you do for your businesses and this community. There's just so much to be thankful for. Tourism is what I consider the most important aspect of what has been a family business, of, I think, community. Where the Sirata stands today is most of a reflection of what we've done as a family, but more importantly, what we've done as a community. So, to keep this as relatively short as possible, I want to say thank you very, very much for everyone who voted for me. I must have been very few left on the list. And for those which have helped along the way, and I call friends, I want to thank you very much for everything you've done for us. I want to say thank you very much for coming down and speaking with you on behalf of the U.S. travel industry. It's very, very special to our hearts. And of course, for all of you here today who enhanced our industry, I applaud you all. Thank you.